Yeah. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye.
Going live at the Pelicans game in real life real soon.
Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Before the save the date.
I got what you want, what you need, you know I'm
One day, so we're gonna catch the game.
I beg man, shut
Right
up.
before that.
Let me see you, darling. My
The
lie,
King
lie,
set up
lie,
the-
lie, lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, lie,
Wanna go to
lie,
all
lie,
32.
I love the weekend.
Round ball to the pigskin.
Let me see you, darling. I
Gotcha.
love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up.
For real though.
I bet you can. I love the weekend. Love the
Scratch each
weekend.
one off the list as we get it.
Let me see you, darling. I love the
New Orleans is right there, so.
weekend. Girls up.
Man did it.
My mommy said I could be anybody.
We get relocated in one spot for a long time. It's gotta be one of the 32 or one of the 30. It's gotta be. Because if it's more than an hour, 2-hour drive away to go to the arena, you want to get there in a car. You don't want to have to fly every weekend. I don't even know how to turn this shit off. Fuck with me and get 7% off. Advance.
Looking like my hobby. I'm living life like I'm
I don't want that.
take a ride. Let's go.
Auction it.
Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't have no
I don't want no more, bro.
on the floor? I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. I bet you go.
Can I go now?
Ice went down, I'ma show them I'm in. They wish down, they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And they don't space
You
now in the
bitch.
band ready. Who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I got handle money? On the floor, I'm still holding money.
Alright, let me go.
Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. See you, darling. I love
I'm trying to vibe and you trying to throw this shit in my face. I don't want it.
Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend.
You know, like one of them ones that just don't believe. Oh, you one of those. Going in your face and you don't want it. And you like, you don't want it. Trying to buy nothing. You trying to sell. I don't want it if you giving it away, bitch. I don't want it. And they can't believe it. They just stupid. Somebody out there, dude. I don't.
24 hours. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye.
LA. We in New Orleans, but like
Lie detective.
Florida got
Don't lie,
Orlando.
lie, lie. Cut the check.
Relocate.
Bye, bye,
We gotta be at least 2 hours.
bye, bye,
Hour from Orlando, or an hour from Dallas, or an hour from Brooklyn, or an hour from Denver, or an hour from Indiana,
lie, lie. No,
or Boston,
no.
Cleveland, Chicago. I ain't gonna go through the whole 32.
I want all the hello.
Got the 30 on this side, Milwaukee, Philadelphia.
No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20 to see it. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye,
right there.
bye.
Right there.
Bye, bye, bye.
Throw it to me.
OG.
Don't look at me. Throw it to me.
Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye.
Make me take these headphones off. If I gotta take these headphones off.
OG. Lie detective.
The look set it off.
Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make got a lot of racks on me.
I got bass in mine. I can't hear you.
Couple M's in
I ain't even lip reading.
I'm a wrist like jet ski. And I can't buy no flight. No, look at my bust down shine. Small, just made my flight. Pick 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. I don't want to tell you that, mama. Many dogs can't just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kicking, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh, I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie. Ooh, no you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie.
My mother ain't even mixed up.
No.
What the fuck?
No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your
Liar.
jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, all the broke bag. 24, time to show 'em what that. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG.
Where we at though?
Lie
Already
detective.
know.
Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG.
We on NBA Live, so it ain't gonna be realistic. We'll try to keep it realistic.
Got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want.
This shit different though. It's not the same. I probably be all in out the lanes and shit.
Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Like
Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
defense,
Ride with
money.
me. Baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that in my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team.
Watch out. I'm gonna do it.
Oh
Move out the
yeah,
way.
and me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I've been a man. Still gon' let me when the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Broadcasting live on 4 platforms all at the same time.
You know I gotta give them what they ask for.
Simultaneously.
They
don't realize it that they see this shit on the blue book.
Where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch.
We got the Twitter, stream on Twitch, YouTube, the red one. It's all at the same time. At the same time. You're doing all of them right now. They all live at the same time.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me.
come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip.
See what this update look like.
All right, here we go.
It's me, I got it. Hey, switch, I got him.
Oh hell no, bro, this shit too weird. But I like it. You just gotta like switch the court side.
Just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year in college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
So hard.
Step back with the J. Close the eye, don't even look. Don't even go in it anyway. I lie.
Curry to bring it up. A minute gone here in the opening quarter.
Double team that bastard.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Free roam. This
It's Steph at the controls to George.
You got it.
Curry. Not that time. He misses. Across the timeline comes James. Down by one. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition.
I got Twitch right on the thing where the scoreboard goes. Can't see.
To Leonard. With the interception. Great defensive play. Here's Curry with it up top. His team up by one. And Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Harden in possession. 10-4 is the score.
Post, there ain't nothing.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Paul George. Fires the three. He made his first ever. Not that time. Harden. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Strong finish for Paul George. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved.
In particular. Oh, we on Mixer too. I forgot. More options. Party chat, audio overlay. We got the party chat on YouTube. It's dead right now, though. So we don't need a party chat on Mixer. We need to move Mixer too far out the way, off the screen. And Twitch, Mixer, put them in the same spot at the same time. Facebook, Twitter don't have none of that. So we ain't gotta fuck with that.
They're bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Irving. For three. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Durant to James. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Anthony Davis.
They got the court looking
trying to
real in
cash
here,
in
and
on
the players look like
play.
cartoons.
For his career, 79% of the line.
Goofy.
Oh, he can't connect. Westbrook with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
I hit it.
Walker with the basketball.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
Lead stands at 10. Flushes down the slam.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the
all-star
same way
game,
you
what you're
played the
supposed to
last
do.
couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard
It's on auto.
perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Harden with the basketball. Down 12. James, deep 2 there. Won't go.
And someone took the shot before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him. Make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
James to Harden.
Too late.
And a nice finish at the rim. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions
The one
anymore.
or the
Is he
two.
a 1
Make
or
the
is he a
best
2?
clean
No,
two.
he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
To James. Able to convert inside.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Durant across the timeline. Down a dozen. To Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
substitution being made in this one.
Put him up.
Westbrook to Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Anthony Davis. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Westbrook.
Who is that?
Adetokunbo. Short jumper off the mark.
No quit.
Hart into the front court. Trailing by 10. Gets to the basket and scores.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Jokic. Anthony Davis swats it.
They're on the bench talking about the process.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Wow, they let us come back.
Fly from half court. That's all for this entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. About to start the second quarter. Both teams very productive offensively at the outset.
If anything on this game, man, you have to expect.
Want to make subs? I don't even know how.
Have range that extend outside the gymnasium, or we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
James into the front court. Now down 6. Won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time.
Fuck out.
To Harden. AD for 2. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Durant to James. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Shot almost. Curry into the front court. Leads 4. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Davis for the rebound. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen to James. Anthony Davis. He's now 5 for 6.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Portland boys together. I need to get Simmons minutes. We're gonna put Wade with his boy. We're gonna put Wade with Braun.
Changes coming from both sides right now. George. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
To Simmons.
happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything. That's why shots aren't dropping.
Here's Simmons with it up top. They trail by 7. Leonard. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Late.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Steph Curry, guarded by Beal. Leonard to Beal. Lets it fly from
Did it too long.
Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Charlotte to Canada.
Bradley Beal with a chance at a 4-point play for his career, 79% at the line. And he adds the free throw. Curry into the front court, up by 3.
Stop doubling.
To Embiid. Anthony Davis pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his...
Beal. Bradley Beal. He's 2 for 2 now.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And the rebound gathered in by Davis.
Out his mind.
Lillard to Simmons. Short shot. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Ground down. Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. Mike Malone will change up his lineup. To George.
No got Giannis fit.
Antetokounmpo to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't connect.
I got him.
To Lillard. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. Curry with the basketball.
One dash.
They trail by 2. Over to the right side. George. Jay, I don't know if you called that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Screen.
Thompson to Towns. They'll get it down to Davis. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis with it up top. Down by 1. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always...
When we heard of something.
I thought your hand was part of the ball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 1.
Side up.
Kyrie Irving. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown. And he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Durant, tough matchup against George. To James. Jumper's good.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Antetokounmpo to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. To Durant. From long range. That no good. Off the mark. Kyrie Irving. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 5.
I got yours.
To Antetokounmpo. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Walker into the front court. 5-point game. Curry, good offense, beating good defense.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
I like that.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 4. Kevin Durant rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Thompson. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Klay Thompson with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Three-pointer and now a free throw. Trip. To Antetokounmpo. Curry. They get it to George. Down low. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Thompson to James. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Kevin Durant. He's got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Fires the 3, and Chris Middleton on his own island hits it from 3.
Ooh, that Confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Throws it down. Deep three at the buzzer. We are at halftime. What's been a hard-fought battle so far. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The West All-Stars will start the second half with a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the West All-Stars. The East had kept it close after one half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the East All-Stars.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Gold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Giannis with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. Walker to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Can't miss those. Harden with it up top. His guys lead here. Early stages, third quarter. Irving to James. James Harden fires for 2. Not that time.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in. But it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Paul George to Curry. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Joel Embiid. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
James to Harden. LeBron against George. Fires the three. LeBron James drills the three.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
George to Kemba Walker. Curry to Adetokunbo. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Irving brings the ball up court to James. Irving gets it in the right corner to Irving.
Hey, I got your help. Come on, come
Here's
on.
LeBron for two. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Curry to bring it up. The deficit is 6. Kemba Walker
Come on,
matched up with
give me the
Harden
ball, give me the ball.
to Adetokunbo.
Back door, back door, back door.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 for 7.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Irving to James.
Watch the pick on your right.
Irving to Harden. James. Now that's a contest. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. George not getting the bounce. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Walker to Embiid. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. To Harden. To Irving. Shot clock winding down to Harden. For 3, textbook defense. To Curry.
Match up, match up.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.